All right.
Wild card.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Somers Town Board work session starting here at 7:07, Thursday, October 2nd, 2025.
There's an echo.
Still got an echo here. Is it? Oh, yeah, turn. Thank you.
Oh,
That's
40, Jesus. All right, that looks good now.
I think we're good here.
That it? He just turned it down.
Sorry, guys.
There's okay. Okay.
On a remote.
All right, let's move right into here to public comment. Make a motion to open up public comment.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
So moved. Anybody here for public comment? Okay, if no one's here for public comment, I'll make the motion to close it out.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, so moved.
Is anyone here?
Yeah. Anybody here? Let's move right into the business of the town board. No updates here for today. When it comes to, and we on that one over there too. We got some echoes. And we have no updates here for the Somers Town Board update.
There you go.
Got the remote here.
Help, Mike.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Perfect, guys. Thanks. Let's move right on here to number 2 then. Ratify the supervisors.
Yeah, the update. What happened? Anything?
Nothing, no.
No. We got through there. All right.
Ratify the supervisor's September 18th, 2025 signature on the proposal for Suco Fuel to make an emergency repair to the HVAC in the Somers Library in the amount of $12,396 per memo dated September 19th, 2025 from Thomas J. Tuma Jr., Building Inspector. Emergency repair here there. So we had to bring the guys in. Thank you, Suco, for being on call and getting there to work on it. I'll make the motion to ratify the supervisor's signature.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And at some point, there's got to be enough. I mean, it's been like, how many years?
What?
Get the system right.
No, I know. We are working on that.
Yeah,
We are working
I know.
on trying to get the system right here at the library.
Incredible.
And hopefully we have that rectified here by in 2026.
Hopefully they will do that.
Knocking on wood.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3, ratify the supervisor's September 18th, 2025 signature on a change order number 1 from the Spitali Construction Resources, Inc. to subcontract the artisan to repaint the Elephant Hotel ghost lettering in the front of the townhouse in the amount of $10,500 per memo dated September 19th, 2025 from Thomas J. Tuma Jr., Building Inspector. If anybody's been in front of the building here, you see that we've been doing some work at the Elephant Hotel, painting, and we're going to be doing the lettering here, and that is just a change order to that.
That's in addition to all the work they've been doing here on.
Just all,
It was needed. It looks
In
good.
addition to that.
in addition to that, yeah,
Not part of that.
yeah, it's not, we have it in the in the budget and all that kind of stuff there. It was something that since everybody, all the equipment was already here, we said make the change order and do the lettering at the same time. I'll make the motion to ratify the signature change order.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, so moved. Thank you. Number 4, authorize the supervisor September 27th, Patty, signature on the seller representation agreement for 65 Sienna Drive, Somers, New York. Make the motion to authorize.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right. Moved.
Come on. Aye.
Number 5, requested town board approval to increase an increase to the Ross Drive tank capital budget in the amount of $50,466. No additional expenses are expected per memo dated September 22nd from Frederick McQuillan, Superintendent of Water and Sewer. As we know, we did the water tanks over on Ross Drive. I believe everything has been completed. Everything is good. It's working fine. We did have a couple of things that were done during the process, but we seem to have everything in order, and we are good to go. So I'd just like to I'll make the motion then to request the town board to approve the increase.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. So moved. And number 6, authorize Woodard and Kern Engineering to prepare a bid package and authorize the solicitation of bids for the connection of the Parkway Drive water mains per memo dated September 24th, 2025 from Frederick McQuillan, Superintendent of Water and Sewer. And I believe we have Steve Robbins here from Woodard and Kern to talk about that a little bit.
Good evening, everyone. This is a project that the town authorized Woodard and Kern to prepare the design and permitting document for this back in late 2023. The design's been completed, the permits have been approved, and the town is ready to go to bid to have the work constructed. It's about 2 linear feet of water main along Parkway Drive in Shenorock to connect 2 dead-end mains and improve the water flow in that area.
Yeah, as everybody knows, right? I mean, having a continuous loop, right, is always the best thing to do.
Better for water quality, better for fire protection, better for flow. Yes.
Yeah, and I know you said back in 2023
Late 2023, yeah.
we approved this.
Mhm.
You guys haven't. Go ahead.
Yeah, just the dollar amount of the project.
So it's about 200 linear feet. I would expect probably right around $100,000.
Okay.
Take. But we'll let the bids come in where they are.
Yeah, okay, good. So that does improve the system.
It does.
Yeah, all those things you said, Rob, plus, I mean, reliability,
Yes.
consumer is hugely increased. Thanks.
Yeah, so I'll make the motion to authorize Woodard and Kern Engineering to prepare the bid package.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
So moved. Thank you, Steve. Authorize the supervisor to execute the quote document from Bar Sales Inc. to purchase an AJV 1015 10 cubic yard 1,500 gallon vac truck in the amount of $555,439 spot 16. Spot, you like that, right? The Northern Westchester Watershed Committee will contribute $269,179 of the cost, and the remaining $286,260 spot 16 will be paid from the town of Somers general fund balances. Everybody might say, okay, what's going on with this? Somers is the last municipality in Westchester County to have a vac truck. We've been trying to secure a vac truck for a number of years. We've been trying to go out and get grants. I was fortunate to be able to speak with the Northern Westchester Watershed Committee, brought this to their attention. Since we are 99.8% in the watershed district, we have about 3,000 catch basins, roughly about 3,000 catch basins. With all the new rules and regulations coming down the pipe, having to clean catch basins out 2 times a year, that's about 6,000 cleanings per year. We were in dire need of a vac truck. To go out and rent a vac truck there would cost us per year, at the amount of times that we had to clean these catch basins out, would cost the town over $1 million to go out and rent the vac truck to do the work on this. So very fortunate to be able to talk to Northern Westchester Watershed Committee, and they're going so obliged to give us the $269,179. It would be great for our highway department. It would also be great for our water and sewer department to be able to have that resource and have a truck right on site. So, and that would be streamline our cleaning and our maintenance that we have to do in this area.
There's a backlog of work to be done in cleaning catch basins, though. Sure.
Yeah, well,
We've talked about this over the years.
we do have a GIS mapping system that we went and for grant funding, I believe, probably 5 or 6 years ago. Steve, if I recall, somewhere around there, 5 or 6 years ago. When other municipalities were looking at other things, we went for the GIS mapping system. So we're ahead of the game when it comes to the GIS mapping system, having all of our catch basins on in that system. It works for us, and we do a great job between the highway department, our planning and engineering department, and in coordination too with our engineers. But this will just be a big, huge lift, and be able to expedite some of these things that we need. So I'm pretty excited about it.
Well, I think another use of this, correct me if I'm wrong, is we have pervious pavement over at Reese and here in the parking lot. And when that went in, we were told by Woodard and Curran that we needed that because you can't clean it the regular way. You have to actually clean it out so that the water goes through, which then protects the runoff that will go into the water supply, which is why we got money to make those changes. And originally, if I remember correctly, to get that truck, this vac truck, which North Salem has, we had arranged, I think when Tommy was highway supervisor, we loaned them equipment, we get that back. it never seemed to be something, we had it when we needed it. So, I mean, I think it's a good investment for the town and for various reasons. So yeah.
Great. Anything else?
Mm.
No?
I could save
Oh, go ahead.
$750,000 a year. Great.
For number 7, make the motion to authorize supervisor to execute the quote document.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
So moved. This might be the most exciting one for me on the entire agenda for this evening. Patty got it on there. Authorize a private common driveway, name of Bianca Way, for this Cedar Haven subdivision located off Watergate Drive. Excited just to have her name out there. Paul Mastrantoni, that's his mom. He's doing a subdivision located off of Watergate Drive, and he's naming it after his mother. So I think that's
I didn't
beautiful,
get that.
a beautiful thing. So I'll make the motion to authorize a private common driveway.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
So moved. All right. There's no additional business for Parks and Rec, nor financial, nor highway. Personnel, we do have current vacancies. If you're interested in any of the current vacancies out there, Affordable Housing Board, Assessment Board of Reviews, Planning Board, those are some current vacancies we have. And also we have upcoming vacancies that are expiring in 2025, Library, Partners in Prevention, Planning Board, and Zoning Board of Appeals. Oh, all right. Number 3 here. So on that, acknowledge the retirement of Howard Vinberg, Park Foreman, from the Somers Park and Recreation Department, effective October 1st. And then Howard has worked for 31 years in the town of Somers. So Howie, thank you so much for your service. Yeah, we'll miss you. Well,
Continuing
and
part-time.
he'll be continuing part-time. And but congratulations on your retirement. Anybody have anything to add, or
No,
if not?
Well, I've known him, I think, all those 31 years.
Mm.
And I have enjoyed knowing him in a variety of capacities through sports and his work, particularly in the park, where he has spent most of his life. So I think he knows that park very well. And I'm glad he'll be on part-time for at least a few months.
Okay,
Well, thank you, Howard.
thank you.
Thanks.
All right, on to number 4, request to change the civil service status of Philip Queel, Water and Sewer Maintenance Worker 1, and Daniel Sheehan, Water and Sewer Maintenance Worker 2, from the competitive provisional non-competitive permanent due to New York State Civil Service Commission approving these titles in the town of Somers in the New York State Helps Program, per memo dated September 23rd, 2025, from Frederick McQuillan, Water and Sewer, effective October 1st, 2025. I'll make the motion to request a change.
second.
All in favor?
Aye.
So moved. And then also number 5, accept the resignation of Ken Bond as the member of the Historic Properties Board, effective September 16th, 2025. I'll make the motion to accept the resignation.
Second.
Second, and thank you for
Thank you.
Thank you,
vol-
Ken.
volunteering all these years.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And then planning to request approval for Hillside Drive in Shenorock to be accepted by the town's highway department for maintenance. I'll make the motion to request approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, so moved. Patty, proposed consent agenda, we'll put that on to next week. Calendar events. The 9th, we have a town board regular meeting. We do have a public hearing in the matter of the extension of the Heritage Hills Special Water District in the town of Somers, Westchester County, New York, to be known as Regency Heritage Hills Water Extension pursuant to Article 12A of the town law. And then we also have a public hearing in the matter of zoning tax amendments related to solar energy systems pursuant to 264 of the New York State law and 1-8 of the Somers Town Code. We do have October 21st and 22nd. We do have our department budget hearings will begin on those dates. And I believe they're at 9:30 to about 2 o'clock, I think, if I recall correctly. But they do start at 9:30 on both those days. The November 6th and 13th work session, regular meeting, both starting at 7 o'clock. December 4th, and then Wednesday, December 10th, we do have our town board work session and our town board regular meeting. Let me get you a little bit of some announcements here. St. Luke's, Blessing of the Animals, Sunday, October 5th. That's 2 to 4. Support Connections, support a walk for breast and ovarian cancer. That's Sunday, October 5th, FDR Park in Yorktown Heights, 9 o'clock. There is a ribbon cutting at 10. Town of Somers Blood Drive, and that'd be Tuesday, October 7th. We've had some great success with our blood drive, so please, if everybody can keep coming out, it'd be greatly appreciated. It's right here at the Elephant Hotel, and that's 1:30 to 7:30. And then also on Tuesday, October 7th, speak out against NYSEG rate hikes. Make your voice heard. That is 7 to 9. Heritage Hills Activity Center, 8 Heritage Hills Drive in Somers. Westchester County Community Outreach Mobile Office will be visiting Somers. And that is Thursday, October 9th. That's 10 to 1 at Reese Park. Somers Seniors Program presents Oktoberfest celebration. That's Friday, October 10th. Bus departs from Van Tassel House at 10 o'clock. You can call 914-232-0807 if you have any questions. $85 per person. Westchester County Mobile Shredder is coming back again to Somers. Great success with that. That is Tuesday, October 21st, and that is 10 to 1. That's at Reese Park. Somers Farmers Market every Sunday through October 26, 2025, and that is 9 to 2, 265 Route 202, Somers. Then also Muscoot Farm Farmers Market every Sunday through November 16th, 9:30 to 2:30. North Salem Farmers Market, and that is October 11th, 9 to 2 p.m.
Can you just spend a few moments on the rate increase? I mean, we're all planning to oppose this, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is the county that's going to be up at Heritage Hills.
Yep, you can.
Yeah, okay.
Take it
I mean, I'm sort of filling that in, but
go
but there's a gap here that why, where's the public hearings being held? You were telling me this earlier.
Yeah, so the only for the Public Service Commission, the only public hearings that are being held, the closest one is about 100 miles away,
Which is ridiculous.
which is pretty far, especially when this area of New York is being hit pretty hard. And that is a problem. Obviously, there's been some, the senators and the assemblymen have been speaking out against it, about trying to get those Public Service Commission to bring some of those things down here to the Hudson Valley so people can voice their concerns instead of having to write a write-in comment. There are a few Zooms, but those are really, I don't find that your Zoom would ever get have that full effect of people voicing their concerns through via Zoom, especially if you have a couple hundred people sitting on those. I would like to see the Public Service Commission bring some those public hearings down to the Hudson Valley region, so people don't have to travel 100 miles away to make their voice heard, especially in person. But then you'll be able to go there on that and talk to, I believe, voice some of your concerns up at Heritage Hills about the NYSEG rate hikes. So if you have any concerns, please go there and listen and voice those the things that you might be thinking there.
I mean, just
Anthony, when is that going to be up at Heritage Hills? Do you remember?
October 7th.
October 7th. Yep.
Next,
So, I mean,
7 to 9.
yeah. So, I mean, just from a perspective, I mean, every 3 years, NYSEG's been requesting a rate increase at Public Service Commission. Maybe they've asked for 30 to get 25, but each cycle they're getting like 25% increases. So we've just completed the second cycle of 25%, and they're asking for another cycle of 3 years. They're going to be in the 25 to 30% range. I mean, and in between that, they sort of overlaid this restoration recovery charge that, is supposed to be temporary, but it's impacting our residents' bills by anywhere from $10 to $20 a month, depending on how much they're using. It's very, very expensive. The rate for transport is more than doubled over the last 5 years.
Mm.
It's up to 14 cents per kilowatt hour.
Mm.
And I remember when we were doing this early on, it was at the 5 cent level.
Yeah.
Within the 12 years I've been doing this, in the last 5 years, it's doubled. So you know, we're pushing back at all different levels. And I think there's more to come here because, you know, the state has put together a larger plan as it relates to, you know, what's going to take place between now and 2025. I think Rob has put together a great letter, but it really comes down to, you know, they're signing us up to objectives that we can't really fulfill within their time frame, which translates to increased costs. So we feel like, you know, we're being exposed to one cycle after another because of, you know, decision-making that's going on, pursuit of objectives, and it's getting very, very, very expensive. So there's a lot to be talked about in this area.
Yeah, there is a lot to be talked about in this area. Unfortunately, you know, listen, New York, especially in this area, we have we have an aging infrastructure that needs to be addressed. I've been trying to voice that concern to address the aging infrastructure here with the transmission power lines. You know, there's initiatives that are happening within Albany that I may not necessarily agree with. I do agree with clean energy, but I think we need to do it in a practical manner, which doesn't affect the wallets of the end recipient and our residents. And I would like to just have, you know, more discussion at the local level. I think sometimes our voice is being lost a little bit on the local level side of things. In that regard, I've addressed a few things in some videos I put out there on my social media page. If you haven't time to take a look at it, that's some of the things that are addressed here. But I think, you know, my whole thing is that we need to have more conversations here at the local side of things to be able to do it. But I think a lot of it has to go with the transmission lines that are aging infrastructure and some of the initiatives that may be coming down. I just think it needs to be a well thought out approach instead of just a top down approach. And that's why I would like to see more of the local municipalities have a voice and a say about how to, you know, get to a more cleaner New York.
So New York State is putting out you know, an energy plan, right? And they're asking for comments on that. By what date?
I think it's October, late October.
Late October. And I mean, we should comment on it. You know, you've commented on it, but you would encourage, you know, our residents to comment on it. You can go out to the New York State website and look at what they're
Right.
doing. And, you know, my framework is that, in all the things that I think you've articulated, you need an affordability component around this. You know, it's not, and the tension between trying to achieve green energy goals and affordability is a good thing because you negotiate your way to something that makes sense as opposed to pursuing an initiative and just at any cost. And so I think, take a look at this, you know, go out to the website and take a look at it.
You want to say something?
Let me just say that this issue is not just New York, though, because energy in the future will become a bigger component of everyone's life, a national grid that really I don't think has been addressed by the federal government. And, you know, Texas is not part of it, so that they're sort of on their own, which helps them sometimes, but many times not. But connecting all of it to make it more efficient, like you say, the energy lines, this is a national issue as well as local. I did also want to say that if you want to see see when the hearings are, on the 7th, the Department of Public Service, dps.ny.gov, you can find all these hearings and a way to do it virtually, because in the 7th, they'll be in Binghamton for in person, but they will also have other hearings, virtual hearings on the 21st, September 30th. They already did, I guess. Tuesday. Then Wednesday, so the 21st, the 7th, and then the 8th and the 16th in Oneonta they will be. So yeah, you're right. They're not in this area. But the Public Service Commission exists because you have one company in every area that supplies electricity. You can't have competing companies putting up different poles or lines. Yeah, that's crazy. So they get a monopoly, but it's got to be regulated. It's got to be regulated fairly. The question from the Public Service Commission is, are you doing that because you're in the back pocket of energy companies? Or are these reasonable things we try to improve I don't know the answer to these questions, but that is the question. Is it reasonable accommodation to improve what's going on? No one likes it when their electricity goes out, especially with more people working at home. We saw that when we had our committee here several years ago with NYSEG, where we were very upset, and it did bring about certain changes. So there's some things are reasonable, but then other things are not. The Public Service Commission is designed to weigh that, but we have to make sure that the Public Service Commission is weighing it as carefully as possible to serve the public interest. It does not serve, should not serve the electrical supply companies like NYSEG. It should serve the public interest. It's a hard job, but that's why they have public hearings and in-person hearings. And Anthony and Rob are right. The more people who participate, generally, the better.
True. Bill, anything?
Yeah, I think Councilman Sirico's statistic says a lot, if not it all. 180% increase in 5 years. That's not sustainable for us. So please come out and let your voices be heard.
Yeah. Patty, do you want to, if you have no one else about this topic, we could probably be here for an hour talking about,
And do you
you know,
have anything you have to do tonight, Patty?
and that's always going to, tonight's about fun facts and,
Yeah, it was the wrong time to buy a Tesla. Is that what you want me to say?
no,
Actually,
No.
actually, his stock is like his numbers came out tremendous this last quarter, and so the stock is like flying again. So maybe you did buy a Tesla at the right time.
Should have bought stock and bought the car. I guess.
you added, yeah.
So you're saying that car actually cost you 4 times more than you could have had? Are you investing in the stock and you?
I was about to trying to find it out.
We're beating it before the subsidies go out.
All right, go ahead.
All right, so let's get right on to this fun facts.
Please.
Could get on to more important things because, on this day in history, October 2nd, the New York Yankees outfielder Babe Ruth, I'm sorry, it's 1921, hit his then record 59th home run in a 7-6 win over his former club, the Boston Red Sox.
Oh, what a good day.
What a good day.
On this day in 1978, the Yankees win their 3rd consecutive AL East title, beating the Boston Red Sox 5-4 in a dramatic playoff single game. Ron
Gidry.
Gindry, thank you,
Gidry.
Agree.
secured his 25th win that night, aided by Bucky Dent's 3-run homer.
Lucky Blankendeck, as they say in Boston.
Aaron Leapatone.
And
Exactly.
And our Somers Tuskers are off to Harrison tomorrow. Hopefully,
Yeah.
secure another win. I'm sorry that, we missed the burn the crop statement last week.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my.
We did though. It's all good.
Anybody else have anything to add?
yeah, happy Yom Kippur and easy fast to our Jewish friends in Somers.
Yeah.
And even more locally, go Tuskers, football, soccer, girls soccer, lacrosse. Everybody's looking good for a possible postseason. So go Tuskers.
Mhm.
Rich, anything?
Just Happy New Year to those who are celebrating it today.
That's right. Happy New Year.
And everybody be safe and don't speed.
Don't speed. Well, if that's it, I'll make a motion to close tonight's meeting.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Night, everyone.